In this story, Red Dress, the narrator and her newly friend Mary Fortune represent two different characters. The narrator is a person who is easily influenced by Mary Fortune. The narrator finds out that she has something in common with Fortune. She is quite comfortable with the friendship of Mary Fortune. The narrator later feels different about herself and she acts in a mature manner. Why? Because of the inspiration she gets from her friend Mary Fortune. And she is fascinated by Lonnie's dresses and she is so keen on what others think about her. And she is so eager to join the dance group. But unfortunately, she gets rejected. So, this is what destroys her attitude towards high school dance. But at the same time, on the other hand, Fortune has a different character. She is seen to undergo similar difficulties to those of the narrator, but she has a positive attitude towards life. She possesses what the narrator lacks, and that is self-respect. Our protagonist lacks self-respect, and she is not so a girl of strength, a girl of positive thought. The main character in the tale, who remain nameless, our protagonist in the short story, remained nameless throughout the short story. And she was only able to discover herself with the help of Mary Fortune. Mary Fortune puts a picture of how self independent she is, and she is not willing to follow what other students are engaged in. She is so different. Mary Fortune is so different in the school. And she becomes a model of our protagonist. So the narrator learns a lot from Mary Fortune. Her life encounters bring out how slowly she is developing and maturity is taking its course. So, in the end of the story, our protagonist gets some kind of maturity and she becomes a girl of maturity. Red Dress is a story aimed at describing how people can have different characters and how different life situations can affect their lives. The author uses the main character, who is the narrator, to describe people who are affected by other people's opinions. So never give any importance to other people's opinions. If you give, you may get a kind of bad impressions. So we learn that this trait is destructive. Here Mary Fortune has a strong character and personality, but our protagonist, she doesn't get any strong or very good personality. She feels quite shy. And Mary Fortune has her open opinions and she knows what she wants in future and in her life. It is important to have clear and set goals about life. Being social and willing to learn from others is also an important aspect of life. But Mary Fortune hates the dance because she views it as a peer driven thing with the individuals who are demanding for attention. She has her standards and self respect. The narrator learns a lot from this character. So, this is the end of the short story. So, in this short story, we have very limited characters. The most important one is our nameless protagonist. The beginning of the short story, she feels quite shy and she doesn't like her life, but later, after the friendship, she gets some ideas and she behaves like a girl of maturity. Then the second most important character is the protagonist's mother. She is affectionate, but she always discourages our protagonist. Because of the mother, our protagonist is mentally ill. Then There is a boy, a very famous boy, Manson Williams. He dances with our protagonist. Then the last important character, Mary Fortune, who encourages our protagonist, who inspired our protagonist. Because of Mary Fortune, our protagonist, the young girl, gets a new idea about herself, and she started to think about her life in a positive way. So this is the end of this short story. So in the next class, I tell you about the summary of the next short story. Hope you understand this one. Thank you.